After years of explosive growth fueled by easy access to loans, Chinese authorities launched a crackdown on excessive debt in 2020. That squeezed financing options for property sector giants such as Evergrande as they struggled to make repayments and restructure their debt. Now they are facing mortgage boycotts and government pressure to deliver pre-sold houses. According to Oxford Economics, developers' cash flows of Chinese property reduced significantly this year after steady growth over the last decade. In Wuhan, homebuyers said that they received multiple postponement notices on their apartments from developer My Home Real Estate. The builder said in a notice that it had managed to release some frozen funds. It added that it expects to complete the Wuhan project in late 2022. In a recent report, Andrew Batson of Chemical Dragonomics said that the crisis of confidence in China's housing market points to structural flaws. Because of their heavy reliance on selling apartments in advance, developers pursued business models that exposed buyers to the risk of not getting their homes. Homes are typically sold ahead of completion in China, but since late June, some homebuyers have protested apartment construction delays by not paying mortgage payments. A 25-year-old Wuhan homebuyer said that his family took out loans to help with the down payment for a 3-room flat in 2018. At that time, Wuhan was encouraging college graduates like him to get household registrations in the city. He added, known as Hukou system, these all-important government registrations allow access to healthcare and schools. Everyone was buying property back then. Almost entire salary of a home buyer goes to rent and mortgage payments. They say they don't want to pay anymore. Another home buyer in Wuhan said, "It's not that we disregard the law or contracts, but this situation puts us under too much pressure." According to a crowdsourced document named We Need Home, buyers in Wuhan said that there have been protests over unfinished pre-sold homes in the city. Home buyers in around 100 cities involving more than 300 housing projects have boycotted mortgage payments. Many are in central Henan's provincial capital Zhengzhou, where authorities have set up a fund to help cash-strapped developers complete housing projects. It marks the first state-backed bailout proposal in China. Other affected cities include Chongqing and Changsha. There have also been allegations of financial mismanagement. Some cities have called on banks to tighten their oversight of escrow accounts. Nomura analysts estimate that Chinese developers have only delivered around 60% of homes they pre-sold between 2013 and 2020. During this period, China's outstanding mortgage loans increased by approximately 26.3 trillion yuan. The property experienced some relief last year when it emerged that Evergrande was having trouble repaying its creditors, sparking panic that the industry, which accounts for around a quarter of China's GDP, was on the brink of collapse. Oxford Economics lead economist Tommy Wu said in a recent report that the ability of homebuyers to make mortgage payments is not the main issue here, but a loss of confidence in developers will worsen the real estate downturn. He added, "The crux of the problem is that property developers have insufficient cash flows, whether because of debt servicing costs, low housing sales, or misuse of funds, to continue with the projects. The chance of a vicious cycle that includes declining housing sales and prices, mounting developers' distress, and deteriorating local government finances is developing, and this development is concerning."